Shipmates, good afternoon. Commander Roscoe Porter, the Director of Supply and Habitability for INSURV. Today, we will be walking around one of our warships and showing you significant discrepancies that we see throughout habitability areas. This is a perfect example of berthing hooks, okay? The requirement in the habitability criteria standards is that all the berthing hooks must be of the correct type, and this is the correct type, okay? And it must be able to hold 65 pounds. But the hooks are supposed to be a minimum of 77 inches, or as high as practical. This is not 77 inches, okay? But in this particular case, do not remove these hooks to remove them higher, because if you do, you're going to create holes in your furniture. However, if any of these hooks become damaged, you must remove these and replace these hooks because they're sharp edges once they become dented or damaged. A standard lavatory laminated mirror is required in all berthings, okay? 1 per 25 racks, and with a lavatory light. You'll see a bulletin board. And on the standard bulletin board should be a listing of the berthing instruction, the cleaning instruction, which there it is. Here's a master listing of every rack and what sailor is in each rack and which racks are vacant. This deck in this berthing compartment is still in pretty good shape. It is a PRC type deck. It's maintenance free as long as the sealant is still intact. It's really easy to sweep and then swab. Very little maintenance involved with this whatsoever. At the entrance door or the exit door into the P-way, I see a big patch. The berthing deck is damaged. So this right here, obviously, is a discrepancy, because once water and stuff gets underneath this, it's going to spread. The deck is going to continue to crack, and this actually is a trip hazard. It's a pretty good hole. So most likely this compartment has a CSMP number, a job in on this, and we would roll that over. But again, it is a discrepancy. As I look over here, here's a trash can. It is the right trash can. It's an aluminum trash can. It does need to be secured to the deck. What I want to point out is we're missing the actual trash can lid. Now, what do I have here? I have a rubber trash can lid. Okay, rubber trash cans and rubber trash can lids are not authorized on board a ship. Why? If there's a fire, the rubber is going to burn and cause a lot of smoke. So that's why it's not authorized. So that's part of a little safety thing that we look for as well. But they do have the right corrugated trash can. Okay, over here by the exit door, you'll see that it has a door closing device. We checked that. Looks like it's working fine. It has the right photoluminescent tape exit on the way out. And it has a photoluminescent tape on the front that says no exit on the front of the door. So that's fine as well. Here's a standard table for part of the berthing lounge. I have two chairs right here. These chairs are not the actual standard chair that came with the ship. We're missing the actual clip. There should be a clip right here with a D-ring, and there should be a little O-ring right down here where we can clip the chair on to keep it stowed for sea. We're at sea. Everything should be properly secured for sea, and these chairs, as you can see, they're not. They're just on top of this little lounge table. But anyways, the chairs should be properly secured, and you normally see them with a D-ring, O-ring type fashion. Here, you'll see that we have, again, a standard ironing board. It is properly stowed, and an iron box for an iron, but the iron's missing, so we're looking for that as well. For every 50 sailors in a berthing compartment, 1 iron and 1 iron board is the denomination. So if you have 75 people in here, there should be 2 irons and 2 iron boards. Okay, as I move along here, you'll see this is some basic lounge furniture, and if I can move it, and it's actually mounted correctly, okay, so this right here furniture is secured for sea. Well done. But here's the problem. A standard lounge cushion, naga hide, is torn. So that's a damage. That's a discrepancy. Here's another one. It's torn. Naga hide is a great material. It lasts a long time, but it can get torn, but it can be repaired. Here's one of the tables, or one of the chair handles here that's torn as well. So we have some damaged furniture here that is also will be documented, that you want to be careful with and get those repaired as soon as possible. We're looking for a TV, okay? They have a TV, but is it properly secured? No, it's not. It has Velcro. Velcro is not an authorized form of proper securing for sea. It does help, okay, but we need some sort of a bracket, a Navy safety strap, because let's face it, when we're in high seas or things can go flying. So we got to always be ready and secured for sea.